Hi, I'm Russell Fishman from NetApp, and thank you for joining us today at Cisco Live Berlin 2016, where I have the pleasure of being joined by Ken Seitz from Cisco, who's here to help us talk a little bit about Cisco Cloud Architecture. As you can see, at the NetApp booth, we are launching the NetApp integrations for Cisco Cloud Architecture this week, and NetApp's very excited to be part of this fantastic ecosystem. Ken, can you just give us a little bit of a background around why Cisco is so excited about CCA, and more specifically about what you believe NetApp is able to bring to the table here?
Absolutely. We're excited about the Cisco Cloud Architecture for the Microsoft Cloud Platform. It is our next generation service provider cloud delivery platform. Tightly integrated on all fronts, from the cloud software through the infrastructure down to the storage layer. We're particularly excited this week. We've gone to market with our Cisco Network Automation Provisioner to tightly integrate and expose the network capabilities. It's that tight integration that really allows our service providers to get to market faster and that time to value faster with services that they deliver on this integrated platform.
Yeah, and I think the key here, let's be really clear, is it's not just about back-end integration. When we say integration, we mean tenant-facing services. We mean actual services that service providers can turn around and they can monetize with their customers quickly and easily and out of the box.
Yeah, services like SQL as a service, DR as a service, and backup as a service are ready to go. Reference architectures or reference services today. We've got more planned, and certainly it doesn't stop there. This is an ecosystem that we're really building, and so third-party integrators or third-party ISVs can build on top of this, and the service provider can really innovate and yet get to market quickly with those new services.
Yeah, and I mean, you mentioned CNAP. Obviously very excited that CNAP is launching this week. NetApp is also launching its resource provider for Windows Azure Pack, and Windows Azure Pack is one of the core technologies in Cisco Cloud Architecture for the Microsoft Cloud Platform. NetApp specifically is bringing multi-tiered, multi-tenant storage as a service capabilities. It's bringing disaster recovery as a service, or data protection as a service more broadly, as well as a unique on and off boarding capability to the platform. The reason why NetApp is so invested in this, obviously Cisco are great partners, people that we do business with every day, a technology stack that we have a huge amount of faith and investment in as a company. But the reason we're so excited about Cisco Cloud Architecture is because we're really rewriting the rules of a converged infrastructure stack for service providers. We're doing things that have never been done before. We are bringing prescriptive out-of-the-box services to service providers so they can very quickly turn around and create holistic and profitable businesses and take those to market. This is just the start of a journey. I think, as Ken, you mentioned, it's really just the beginning of something. And NetApp is going to continue to iterate and create new capabilities as we move forward. And we have already some customers that we can talk about that are externally referenceable, right? So one of them is Telus, and that's a joint customer of Cisco and NetApp's. And if you go to cisco.com or netapp.com, you'll actually find information on what we've done with Telus. But that's really, just one of many customers that we are working with to build next generation cloud services. We mentioned IaaS. IaaS, I think, we all accept is kind of table stakes these days, Ken, right? Minimal viable product, and no one gets excited about IaaS anymore, unfortunately, right? But the reality is it's minimally required. So yes, of course we do IaaS, and we do IaaS fantastically, but we do a lot of other things really well, application-focused things. You want to talk a little bit about the application focus that you're bringing to Cisco Cloud Architecture, Ken?
Yeah, the application focus is really the key, where we see our service providers deriving value and seeing a rich market available for them. The Microsoft SQL as a service is our first application-centric offering. There's many more there that are planned, both with Microsoft and beyond, to kind of a third-party ecosystem type of approach. And then we have the infrastructure management layered services like DR and backup that go along with that.
Yes, and this is all about choices. So, to be really clear, this isn't about us telling you what you should do and what you should build. What we're doing is providing a broad set of capabilities that you can pick and choose the right selection of services to bring to market based on your local market needs. And that doesn't just mean the front-end services, it also means the back-end capabilities. So, obviously, both NetApp and Cisco have talked openly about our relationships with Commvault, one of the leading backup and data protection as a service providers, and NetApp extends that relationship in terms of integration Windows Azure Pack. But there are other options too. I mean, we obviously have Azure Site Recovery as well.
That's for DR as a service add-ons to that IaaS and other services. The DR as a service is a great capability, easy for the service provider to monetize, and quick for them to get in market with that new capability.
That's right. And options are the key here. So yes, well, thank you so much, Ken, for stopping by. And if you're here at Cisco Live EMEA, do stop by the NetApp booth. There's also a Cisco Cloud Architecture for the Microsoft Cloud Platform pod in the service provider arena for Cisco, and you should definitely stop by there.